Diaz.
And do another bench you can come down to.
Judge, those bond conditions, do we want to do no returning to?
No. You don't need to do anything because I'm going to have her monitored like.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll get to it in a second. Come up. You are Marvin Avila Diaz.
Yes, Marvin Aguilar Diaz. Yes, sir.
You are charged with assault of a family member. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed for you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 26, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. Officers met with the complaining witness who stated that the defendant and him are in a dating relationship. The complaining witness stated that they had just dropped friends off and started to argue about the vehicle they were driving. The argument became physical, and the defendant struck the complaining witness in the face with a closed fist multiple times, causing bleeding and pain. The officers observed the complaining witness to have dried blood on his face.
Driving.
Take a closer look here,
Mr.
Judge.
Avila Diaz, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. Any was alcohol or anything a factor? I am ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case, not to be in possession of weapons. Mr. Avila, I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, it's very possible they put a detainer on you and you will be stuck in custody until this case is over with, and then you get shipped to immigration. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Get no more warnings.
No,
Mr.
no.
Avila, I'm going to protect my city at all costs, and if that means putting you in jail, I will do it in a moment's notice.
Judge, the law enforcement officer observes the defendant to be in the vehicle, but to be in the front right passenger side.
Pero estaba en el lado del
It
pasajero.
does not indicate
Y
that
no
alcohol was a
indica
factor.
que había alcohol como un factor en esto. Nadie estaba
There is a protective order that has been issued in this case.
una orden de protección.
Get to know it. If you do something to violate this protective order, the state can and will probably file a violation of protective order against you. And that is one of the worst cases that you can make up.
Otro codazo feo que puedes agarrar. Entonces no hablas con él.
Are you working at this time?
¿Estás trabajando en este momento? No, sir.
Are you in school full
¿Estás
time?
estudiando? Ya terminé. I completed it.
It's time for you to do something. You need to either work full time
Hacer algo.
or you need to be in school full time, but doing nothing is not going to work. That is also a
Haciendo nada
condition
no
of
va a
law.
observar nada.
I will appoint you a lawyer today, but I'm going to bring you back in several weeks to see what you have done to get a full-time job. If it's nothing,
Voy a averiguar qué estás haciendo para conseguir.
do you understand?
¿Entendió? Contéstele al juez.
I'm going to have you sign a receipt with Victoria. After that, I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury box while we create your bond conditions.
Siempre vas a...
All right, Judge, the next Spanish arraignment is page 7, Hernandez. No, Enriquez. Rivera.
That's not. He's an Irish drink.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Maybe reach out to Mr. Zakes. Dude,
Oh, I didn't realize. that.
take a seat. We're going to wait for your lawyer.
All right, that's the last Spanish arraignment, page 22, Yepes.
Yepes Ovidio, come up.
¿Qué puedo decir?
Mr. Yepes Ovidio, you were charged with tampering with a government record.
Todo eso.
You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
Alguna
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Signado.
On April
El
26,
26 de abril
2024,
2024,
a law enforcement
un
officer
oficial
was on
policial
patrol
estaba
in Harris County,
patrullando
Texas,
en el condado de
when he
Harris,
observed
cuando
a
él
motor
observó
vehicle
un
going 82
observó
miles
un
per hour
vehículo
in a
que iba a
65
82
mile
millas
per
por
hour
hora
zone.
en una zona de
A
65
traffic stop was
millas.
conducted.
Pararon
The
el
law enforcement
vehículo,
officer
el
ran the
oficial
plates
por,
and came
miró
back
las
with no
placas
records.
y la placa vino
The
con unos
defendant
récords.
stated he did not speak
Entonces el
English.
acusado dijo que no hablaba inglés.
The law enforcement
Y el
officer
oficial
discovered a
policial
case report was made on
descubrieron
March
que había un
27,
reporte el 27 de
2025,
marzo de
with the same
2025
vehicle
con
in
el
question
mismo vehículo
displaying a paper
que
plate,
tenía una placa
but
de
with the
papel,
matching VIN number of the
pero
vehicle,
que correspondía al
with
al
no
número del
record shown on the
vehículo,
vehicle.
pero no tenía ningún récord tampoco.
A Spanish-speaking law
Un
enforcement
oficial
officer
que
was
hablaba
informed
español
by the defendant that the defendant purchased
le
the
dijo
car
al
3 days
acusado,
ago
el
on
acusado le
Facebook
dijo que lo compró
Marketplace
hace 3 días
and
en
was
Facebook
given that
Marketplace
paper
y
dealer temporary
le
tag.
dieron ese
The
placa de
defendant
papel.
was questioned
Y
about the
le
March
hicieron
27th incident,
una pregunta
to
sobre
which
el
the
27 de
defendant
marzo
admitted
y
he was
usted
in
admitió
possession
que
of the
estás en
vehicle during that
posesión
incident as well.
del vehículo durante
The
ese tiempo
defendant
también.
then admitted
Y
to
después
operating a motor
admitiste que
vehicle
estabas
with a
manejando
fake
ese
temporary tag on the
vehículo
vehicle.
con una placa falsa.
The defendant further
Y
informed the
después
law
el
enforcement
acusado
officer
dijo
that
al
he
policía
purchased
que
the
él
plates
compró las
off
placas
Facebook
en
Marketplace
Facebook
and met up
y
with a guy
se
3 days
encontró con
prior
un
to the
tipo hace
incident
3
in
días
a Walmart parking
en
lot
un
to receive the fake
estacionamiento de
plates.
Walmart para
The
comprar las
defendant was
placas.
positively identified by his
Identificado
citizenship card from Peru and
que tienes
Venezuela.
un carnet de Perú y de Venezuela.
License? Mr. Yepes Ovidio, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. If you do not have a Texas driver license and liability insurance, you are not allowed to drive, and that is a condition of your bond.
Eso es parte de
If
la
I find that you violate these conditions, I will put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission
Si no estás
and you
aquí,
go to jail,
y vas a la
immigration
cárcel,
finds you because they sweep it hourly. They will put a detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in there until this case is over with, and then you get shipped off to immigration. Do you understand?
para inmigración, ¿entendió? Conteste.
Judge, there's no driver's license information populating for the.
This is an affidavit. This is a promise you're going to make to me that you're not going to drive.
Estás diciendo que vas a
I don't care what your excuse is. I don't care what your justification is. If you drive, it's really not going to go well for you.
no te va a ir bien.
Do you understand?
¿Entendió?
Okay.
Sí, señor.
We're gonna have you come up here, swear to us that you're not gonna
Firmar
drive.
ese documento
After
jurando
that,
que
I'll
no
have you
vas a
take a seat in
firmar.
the jury box or
Y
with
vas
all
a
conditions
tomar un
ready.
asiento
Have you sign it.
y a firmar los dos documentos.
Dick, anyone else?
Council was here first this morning to do a plea. Want to do that?
Yes, may I approach from this group?
All right, come on.
Page 13.
Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Blaine. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
Friday.
Thank goodness. Yes, sir, Your Honor. No, Your Honor, speak up loud enough for me to hear
Good
you.
morning, Mr. Melcher. You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand that after today, this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. If you ever get pulled over, which is going to happen, an officer is going to look up your record. If they see that you have a prior DWI and they roll up to your window and they smell alcohol or dope, it's probably not going to go well for you. What we're doing today, from now on, is a minimum of 30 days in jail, not to mention a $6,000 supervisory fee. And if you don't pay it, every $100 you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. Understand?
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, the right to compel witnesses to testify on behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you accept this agreement, there's no turning back. This is what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. I'm going to sentence you to 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 180 days, sir. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. Maybe we be excused.
Your play, does he work? What do you do for a living, sir? What kind of money do you make a month?
It makes about $1,400 a month. I've had the conversation with him. He has about $200 left over at the end of the month.
There's a $3,000 fee that would normally apply. I'm going to waive it for you now, but you pick up another one, get ready. It's a $6,000 fee. Do you understand? All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Glenn. Come on.
Judge?
Yeah.
Judge, I've got 4 new fugitive appointments today.
Okay.
You want to start day with?
Yeah, so there's going to be 2, Judge, where I'm going to be entering a pre-signed waiver. It's going to be for Bushnell and for DeRuin.
Okay.
And I went ahead and gave, hold on. Yep. Right.
All right.
Bushnell, and what was the other one?
And DeRuin, Tara DeRuin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that accurately, but by this court.
It's about the next two.
And then Johnson, hold on.
So Tiffany Johnson, Judge, she would like a bond. She's wanted for larceny out of Louisiana.
We'll have to talk to her. I mean, so just have them bring her out, and then if you want both of them out, let's do them both at this, or did you, the other one as well?
The other one, Judge, Yolanda Swift is currently in medical, so we're just gonna keep her waiver for now and roll her to next week.
Okay, yeah, for sure. Okay, Lori, you ready? Holman, come up.
No, he's in jail, Judge.
Oh, she's in jail. Oh. What do you want to do?
You just need to revoke I guess raise the bonds, or she's on bond on the new evading case.
Yeah, okay. I'll, whatever you want, Lori, you know?
All right, I'll just reset her to next week.
Okay, you got it.
Thank
So
you.
what day you want?
The 8th.
You hear that, Dick?
On who?
Holman.
Oh, yes. she did.
Yeah, okay, you're good. You, okay. All right, Maria, you ready? Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
Judge, I'm approaching on Victor Jesus Rauda Lopez. And he's got a bond violation report, Your Honor.
Page 10.
Is he here?
He's here, Judge. He's in the jury box.
Speak English?
Yes, he does.
Come up. Come up.
Answer yes or no, sir.
Did you get your GPS device?
Oh, yeah.
I'm revoking your bond. I ordered you to get a GPS device. You didn't get it. Okay, goes with you. Sorry, Maria. All right. We're going to keep you. The bond right now is, oh God, it's 5,000 now.
I already paid the half.
1,001.
Yeah.
I'll just raise it up 1,001.
6,000.
It's 5,000 now,
Right.
so I'll just do 6,001.
Okay, Judge. 6,000.
So if he bonds out,
Yes, Judge.
we'll get this.
Oh, Judge,
Someone
I have, I was assigned a new case
Okay.
because I was appointed about 2.5 weeks ago to 3 previous cases that he's got. And my client is in custody. He's got an immigration hold. He does not have any bond set.
What's the last name?
Manuel Cooch, C-O-C-C-U-Z. And he's got 2 felonies pending, Judge.
Just file this while he's in custody?
Sure.
File this while he's in custody?
Yes. Yes.
Um, so it looks like they found, that's so weird. They found probable cause on it, but they didn't put a bond on it. Right? No, it's weird. I'll set it at, the other ones are at 10,004. I guess I'll just match those.
Yes, Judge.
You know, it really doesn't matter because he's not made bond on the felony or any of the other cases. So
He's
just,
got an immigration hold,
okay,
Judge.
so we'll just set it at the
I'll
same.
get a reset, Judge. Thank you.
So 10,004, what the other ones are set at.
Reapproach, Judge?
Yeah.
This is on the tip, Judge.
Johnson, you said, right?
Yes,
All
Judge.
right, good morning, Ms. Johnson. So it looks like you are wanted out of the state of Louisiana for a larceny. It's a misdemeanor, am I right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Your lawyer's asking for me to set you a bond. I don't know. I need to know more about you. My primary concern, number one, are you going to go back to Louisiana if we give you a bond? Number two, are you going to leave a wake of destruction? Because that's what we don't want. We don't want you to be danger if you're danger, you know. Well, I know that you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods. Everybody does, right? But how you look on paper really tells me who you are.
Your Honor, the demanding jurisdiction requested no bond because the demanding jurisdiction showed that she is also wanted for failure to appear for a DWI, and the FTA was issued out from Caddo Parish on July 21st, 2022, but then she picked up this larceny within the last couple of months this year. While that was an FTA, state requests that there's sufficient bail be set for the fugitive to be returned to the demanding jurisdiction. State requests a $10,000 bond because of the fact that it's a 3-year-old FTA. On top.
This case is 3 years old.
No, the other.
The DWI.
Pending, right. She also is wanted for a DWI out of the same parish, but this specific fugitive case is for the larceny. I'm just highlighting the reasons for the higher bail. It's because the older case was 3 years.
See what I mean? That's what I'm saying, you know? Yeah, I know what you're going to tell me, but paper tells me another thing. And that's a big problem. The DWI has been open for 3 years. Now, the only reason we have you is so are you okay with the bond though?
Okay, with a bond, just a sufficient bond that she return herself, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
Judge, we wouldn't be opposed to 10,000 if you could set it at that.
Okay, I want you to understand that I don't play games.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to do this repeatedly.
Yes, sir.
I can set you a bond now, but if you don't go, I'm going to revoke this bond. I will set it at 0. And this time I'm going to hold you until Louisiana comes and gets you. And we're not going to do this again. You have one chance to make it right. We give you 2 weeks from the date of your release to go turn yourself into Louisiana. You must turn yourself in, not, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to hire a lawyer. I'm going to try to get a bond. No,
Just go turn myself.
go turn yourself in. The other thing I'm going to tell you is that Murphy's Law, you know, what can happen will happen. Don't wait until the last day. You know what? I'm going to go turn myself in now. I don't care if you car trouble, abducted by aliens, don't matter. As soon as you get out, I would go because that's a lot of money that someone else is ponying up for you to get out. Do you understand? All right.
So I just wanted to highlight, and obviously the court set the bond, I'm not disputing that, but just because there have been 2 other fugitives from Caddo Parish that have waived, and I have 6 total from Louisiana. I imagine the transport is going to be soon. So regarding financial capabilities on restoring the bond when returned to Louisiana.
So let them know, you know, what he's trying to tell you basically is that because Louisiana, we have so many people in our jails from Louisiana, we have buses coming 1 to 2 times a week to shuffle in people from and to Louisiana. So if you were to waive within the next couple of days, they'll probably have you back in Louisiana as opposed to someone dropping 10,000. You said 10,000?
Marcus Taylor?
So yes.
As opposed to someone dropping 10,000 to get you out to go turn yourself in within the next 2 weeks. It's up to you. I'm just letting you know what it is, and then you guys can decide what you want to do. Has she waived already?
She's waived. That's why I can stand down if you want to talk to her.
Once, because you have already waived, so we give them a certain amount of time to come pick you up. If they don't come get you within that time, we release you. Once, if you want to post bond, you have to withdraw that waiver and you lose all the time that you've accrued toward that. I'll let it explain to you, and then you guys tell me which one.
Yes, Judge. All right. And Judge, I guess we need to have Bushnell and DeRoyan brought out as well for their pre-signed waivers.
Just enter in the pre-signed waivers, unless you don't want them to come out to enter, then
I don't care. Just have them sign it and get it. Yeah.
Well, they don't really need to sign, pre-signed.
And just explain to them if they have a problem, or if they don't believe you, or they're giving you a hard time, just let me know. No problem.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Hall. Hey. Thanks. Did you get it done? Tell me you
No,
did.
I needed to speak. Pretrial needs an order for you to sign. They're going to put it in the queue so I can get it off to Genentech in Sarasota, Florida. They're requiring that for me to set an appointment. That's why.
Genentech.
Sorry. Quest Diagnostics, Genentech. I'm sorry, that's
I'll sign it.
another place I'm having a problem with.
Okay.
It was something
So-
yesterday.
Okay, I'll sign it now.
He can set it up, the appointment immediately as soon as I get that fax to them.
I'll give it to you now.
And Judge, because client is not here.
Right. And you have to waive it. Thank you. Yeah, wait a second.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you put it in the queue already or no, Roxanne?
No, I'm.
She needed an okay, Judge.
You ready?
Hi, good morning, Judge. How are you? I'm
Happy Friday.
approaching off docket on the trial case,
Okay.
and the cause number is 2545831. And the state has filed dismissal, Judge. I was just approaching on it.
Okay, I'll sign it.
Okay, thank you. Good seeing you, Judge.
Morning.
So I'm here on Mitchell Estrada. Gary Tabachman said he spoke to you yesterday on the
Yeah.
phone.
Do you have the cause number?
No, possible in Harris County.
No, but for the other case in
No,
court.
it's, their temporary case number, so the.
I know, but the cause number for the court 11 case, because that'll help us pull it up. But that'll work too. What is this?
I have it spent as 030-604-31. I'm glad Gary spoke to you because he told me.
Blaze, I need your help real quick.
Absolutely.
Can I give you a call? Oh, she pled already?
Not that I'm aware of. On what case are you looking?
Is it Mitchell Estrada?
Yes.
Oh, I thought she had an open DWI. She only has these two out of county.
Two in Lee County, she has no cases here.
Okay. Can I give you a cause number?
Is this Michelle Estrada?
Mitchell, yeah.
Yes, I see that.
So she has two out of county cases from Lee County. They're asking for a bond to be set so that she can bond out and go back to Lee County. Because otherwise, essentially, whenever you get picked up in Harris County
Right.
for a case that's out of county, Harris County holds you here for 10 days. And at that point, if the out of county doesn't come get you, I give them a PR bond.
Is there not a, so that's what I guess my confusion is.
She's been in custody. The hold was placed on the 29th, so she must have been arrested here this past Tuesday. And at that point, Harris County told Lee County, hey, we got your person. So Lee County puts the hold.
I'm trying to figure out, so we don't have any charges.
Correct.
You do not.
Yeah, it looks like she's got taken out Class Ds. I mean, that's, however you do it, Judge. What do you mean?
She has a bail jumping, and I wanted to just run it by you guys and see. One is a bail jumping and another one is a PCS 1 to 4.
Can I talk to David? I think it's also legit.
I've not, probably in the entire time I've had this, we've only had this one other time where it's been an issue like this, where we've had someone come and ask for a bond on an out of county case. So I want to make sure that, I guess, everybody involved is.
Understand. It was really, I got a text this morning. Is anyone in state court? I said, yes, I am.
I mean, I'm not, do we have her?
No, because it's a temporary case number. It's not even a court filing.
The thing is that we're not going to get her here until the 10th day pops up. So she's basically just sitting in a holding cell in 1200 Baker until. So what happens if we set you a bond now, you have to go let her know that the bond has been set. She has to make it as soon as she gets out. She has to go turn herself into Lee County. Because otherwise she's just not going to know. They want a bond set so she didn't sit there for the next 10 days or
Right, but-
7, 8 days.
But the issue with this one, and this is largely outside of the DA's office role in the out of county. For this
No,
one.
but I wanted to be still be,
I
you know,
But the issue with this one is equivalent to whenever I request the interstate compact agreement to be entered, is we're largely divorced from that proceeding, and the whole is placed with the sheriff's office. So they communicate with the demanding jurisdiction. If anything's going to happen, it's going to be with their jurisdiction and our sheriff's office. So for the most part, there's no active matter in this court to be contested directly. And like, there's nothing that can be.
set her a bond.
But there's no case to set a bond to, that's my point, is right now, there's nothing filed. There's no case number to enter in filings for. So it's like the interstate compact agreement. If somebody asks to.
Do you
set a
hear
bond-
that? So there's no,
Because sometimes they do create a case, that does happen. I've seen it before, you've seen it before.
basically
but
what
this
he's saying is until the 10th day, no case number is created for me to attach a bond to.
No cause number to attach.
Right, so
attach a bond.
there's nothing to be filed because there's nothing to be entered into. So it's filing documents for a case that doesn't exist. For the hold itself, there's numerous reasons the hold can be created without a case being created. And this is just one of those administrative mechanisms that happen between.
There has to be a way that we can give
Sure,
a
that's-
bond or a
but-
PR bond or
but-
some way to release.
Right, but typically, and this is largely where I have to kind of take a step back, but if it's the demanding county that's wanting them, that's where the conversation should be, because they're the ones that want.
Have you reached out to Lee County yet? And I forgot to ask this Gary yesterday.
I was just told to come by about an hour ago.
Because it'd be the equivalent of if there's an out-of-state jurisdiction that withdraws their hold or their warrant, is I would ultimately
Is there a
dismiss
way
the
that I
case.
can bond?
On a temporary case?
Do me this. Give me a second. Let me reach out to admin to see what more we can do.
Oh, in terms of if the clerk's office, if that's the one, and that's again.
Yeah, can you give me, let me kind of thin it out a little bit. Help the lawyers that are waiting and then, because it's going to take more time for me to reach out to admin to see what I can do.
Got it. I'll hang out.
Yeah, just give me, and I'm sorry that you have to wait. Do you want to go, leave me your cell phone and then I can text you so you don't have to wait and then you can always Zoom? So we don't have to just sit and wait?
Do that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, I'm going to try as much as I can.
No, I appreciate it.
You know.
I appreciate it. I'll be careful. Morning, Judge. It's Stephen Davis. We're on a PR bond on this case, Judge.
Okay.
He had a arraignment date maybe a month or so ago, I believe. He had missed his court date. You had given a
Morning, Mr. Davis.
$1,000 bond.
How's jail?
Not good.
Right, it's not supposed to be.
No.
Problem is when you don't show up, this is what happens, right? And when you repeatedly don't show up, therein lies an even bigger problem because I know if I give you a PR bond, what's going to happen? History dictates. And therein lies the problem because we give everyone, well, not everyone, but nearly everyone a PR bond.
Yes.
But you got to show up. How many times has he failed to appear?
I believe it's just one time, from my understanding.
No.
And so part of the
He
reason.
was first given a general order bond in March, failed to appear for his arraignment. Then he gets rearrested. We give him a PR bond in April, and then again, fails to appear again. And that's why we have him. So it's been 2 times.
And Judge, part of the reason why I'm asking for a PR bond, I've talked to the state. He does have some mental health diagnosis, history. He is bipolar, schizophrenia. They have agreed to allow him to go to Harris Center.
The same amount, is it already is?
What? Yeah, just leave it there.
Okay.
All right, we're done.